so bizarre that you and I listened to T-Pab for the first time on the same day.
Yeah, I listened to it while I was like half high and half trying to find legendaries in the game. Nate just saw me on the couch groaning because I've been taking 2 hours on this single patch of fucking flowers just to find this one legendary. During that time, the Pokemon music was driving me crazy, and I was like, Kendrick Lamar might make me happy.
And then you came on and you were immediately proven wrong, I assume.
Yeah.
I listened to it, no joke, because I felt like I was too white. Like, I was just coming off the high of giving Continuum by John Mayer a 90, and I could feel, like, the blinding white light bouncing off of my skin, so I was like, I need to offset this somehow, and so I listened to both Good Kid, Mad City and T-Pab in, like, 2 days.
I like Kendrick Lamar. I don't know if I've mentioned it on the podcast before. He's a good musician.
I play Terraria with my brother, and my brother is a huge Kendrick Lamar fan, so he likes to play music off of the music bot on Discord and just sing his own songs. And sometimes I turn off the bot, so I just hear his singing, and then I, like, make fun of him.
That's not very kind.
That's a risky game to play, singing along to Kendrick, because last I checked, your brother's pretty fucking white.
He's white, yeah.
You just gotta replace it with fellas.
All my fellas.
I think that's why, of all the tracks, King Tunt is the one that gets stuck in my head the most. I can guiltlessly loop it in my head without having to be like, oh yeah, right. Oops.
Oopsies.
But like Wesley's theory is insane, and yet I think the lyrics in my head and I still feel white guilt.
I had an interesting question for Nate the other day, and I was hoping to ask you, but I probably know what the answer is. So what if you were told to do some karaoke, and you had to do a Kendrick Lamar song?
Why are you talking so slow right now?
Because I'm trying to comprehend how to say this.
I was fully expecting Shit Packed Part 3, I gotta be honest.
No. Okay. Kendrick Lamar.
And instead you got,
what if you were doing karaoke?
Yeah, what if you were doing karaoke and you could only pick a Kendrick Lamar song and you had to say every single word to it? Like, would you?
No, I would not pick a Kendrick song if I was supposed to do karaoke.
No, but like there's only Kendrick songs on the list.
They just built like a Kendrick Lamar karaoke machine.
Yeah, Kendrick Lamar karaoke. It's the KLK.
It's shaped like him too. It's like he's there singing it.
Yeah.
Yes.
You can go to a cock bar.
Cock bar.
It's not like a life-size replica of him. It's like 3 feet tall, and the art style's really weird, and he's wearing his get-up that he had at the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Well, according to Drake, that is life-size.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Short King.
Short King.
I cannot think of a song off the top of my head that would be safe.
Yeah.
Yeah. God, all my favorite rappers are short. Like, the two that come to mind most readily are Kendrick and Fife.
Oh, yeah. Aren't both of the Quest guys fucking small?
I don't know. I don't know about Q-Tip, but I know that Fife is 5 foot even.
It might just be 5. Hey, Q-Tip, I meant no disrespect to you if you're there.
I gotta say, small people talk really fast.
Is that why you fucking struggled through that karaoke sentence?
Because I'm really tall.
Wow. Props finding a creative way to be offensive during a conversation about gangster rap. Cool of you.
You'll not hear from me next podcast episode.
Okay, well, on that note, hey everyone, how are you? Welcome to Spicy Chicken Sammich, your favorite podcast, I assume, and if not,
we're about to fix that.
We're about to change that today. Sorry, you talked over you.
I forgot what I was gonna say because Carter made like an owl noise.
Oh, okay.
Whoa! Oh my god! I'm feeling pretty good today, guys. Holy shit, my name's Carter.
Did he ask us?
No, I just wanted to say my name.
No, that's fine. How about you, the other one? What's your name?
I am Nate.
And I'm Vinc. I don't know if I said that. So I'm hosting today because I crushed it last time. I just absolutely dominated the competition.
Yeah, you did.
And I have a hilarious game for us today. I hope it works. I've seen this played before, but I have not seen how they did it. So I just kind of guessed. And if it doesn't work, then I'll figure something else out on the fly. It's going to be great, though. Trust me. So how you guys been doing? What's been going on in your lives? Give me some delicious small talk.
Wait.
Yeah, wait. Hey,
is everything okay?
And
you guys are breaking up like crazy.
And you're kind of pretty bad.
Okay, wait. The connection is so fucked.
Yeah, is it on ours?
I don't think he can hear us either.
Can he not hear us?
Oh no.
We're interrupting the call.
Why is it not going?
Are we good?
What is going on?
Hello?
Can you hear us?
Hello?
Oh, I can hear you
Oh
again.
my God,
okay.
I can hear you.
God damn, that was
Yeah,
weird. Man, isn't it great how as soon as we start the podcast proper, all the momentum goes right out the window? That feels good.
It seems we had a bit of a connection breach.
Yeah, just explain yourself very carefully.
Yeah, you get a second try at
Yeah,
this.
so small talk. What's going on in your guys' lives?
Wait, what the fuck was that serious?
Is that it? Oh,
Was it-
Yeah, that's all I said, and then I lost you guys.
Oh, shit.
Like, any fun stuff been going on? Any funny anecdotes?
Job market sucks.
That's not a funny anecdote.
In a funny
That
way.
is the opposite of
Yeah,
funny.
that's not a good anecdote at all.
The job market sucks. But well, boom.
What's the deal with the job market?
I bought corn dogs at the store like a week ago, and let me tell you, they've been serving me great. I was going through a bit of a rough patch like a day or two ago, but man, like, you know, I was struggling with my cosmic purpose and all that. I listened to Dark Side of the Moon and just ate some corn dogs, and I was like, man, I feel like corn dogs are slept on. That might be a top 10 food.
Yeah.
I fucking hate cornbread, and a corn dog is a hot dog on a stick with cornbread on it, and so I don't
Are
like
you
it.
fucking insane? Have you lost your mind?
No.
No.
Dude,
I hate them. I can't stand
are you
them.
kidding me?
No. I mean, hey, it's fine if you like them. I'm sure I like shit that you don't like, but I'm just saying, as earnestly as I can, in my opinion, that shit is vile.
Listen, you're free to think whatever you want, but next time you come to visit, if there's a day where you don't wake up, then like don't be surprised.
All right.
All right, bet.
Well, yeah, when you're sleeping, I just plug your nose and mouth with corn dogs.
Yeah, the fucking police come over and they're like, so what happened? And it's just him like choking on him, and we're just like, I don't know.
I have no idea what
no
caused
idea,
that.
officer.
I don't know, officer. We found at least 7 corn dogs in every single orifice.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he fell over and opened the freezer with his ass, and then they just fell in. I mean, it's possible.
They interview you, Nate, and you're just sitting eating a corn dog, and you're like, it's a fucking tragedy.
Yeah, so many wasted corn dogs.
That's not even the guy that likes corn dogs. Like, that should have been me.
It should have been me.
Should have been me,
Why wasn't it me? I guess I bought like 3 bags of Doritos Golden Sriracha.
What?
Have you tasted the Doritos Golden Sriracha?
I did hear you correctly. No, I've never even heard of that.
It's really good.
Is it?
It's pretty solid.
Pretty solid Dorito. I would probably make it like a top 5. Sadly, it's limited edition. They're selling them now for like $2 with the original price being $6, and I grabbed like 3 of them.
Doritos are like a bottom tier chip. I'm surprised they pulled out a W so hard.
Yeah, I love the Golden Sriracha. It's not too spicy, but it like hits you.
Wait, Doritos are bottom tier?
Yeah.
I will say the nacho cheese is kind of overrated.
By who?
Nachos not good. All the spicy ones aren't that good.
I do like sweet
and Cool
chili.
Ranch is an abomination. And sweet chili isn't good either.
I love sweet chili.
What are your goats?
And
Yeah, what are your
taco
goats?
is terrible too.
Yeah, what's your goat?
Kettle chips of any variety. Salt and vinegar is my top.
Kettle chips? Oh, listen to this fucking guy. I like me a kettle chip.
What if it's a Dorito kettle chip with nacho cheese?
That doesn't exist because they would never take a risk with their top IP.
Look at fucking Willy Wonka over here. Have you tried the kettle chips?
What? Fuck you, man. Come with me and you'll see fucking brass knuckles directly into your eyes.
Here's a knuckle sandwich just for
Like,
you.
Man, I didn't realize I had such controversial food takes. This is some bullshit. But like, seriously, Doritos are like, as far as Frito-Lay stuff goes, they're pretty bottom of the barrel for me across the board.
I don't see that, because, like, fuck, man.
I mean, for me, if a chip has a dip, that's a good chip. It's got to have a dip.
Doritos are too fucking flimsy to dip, and they get their weird, gross powder shit in anything you dip them in.
The fuck? Are you fucking dipping your Doritos in water first? They're not flimsy.
They've gone so downhill in the last couple of years. Has nobody else picked up on this?
How many fucking how many chips are you eating that you can actually discern that?
Do you know how many fucking chips are in a bag of Doritos?
Why do you keep buying them?
Yeah, why do you
Because
keep-
I buy the variety packs. I like getting a nice smattering, and then I'm like, they're maybe not the last to go because Funyuns exist, but they're pretty close to last to
Dude,
go.
Funyuns are disgusting. Okay, we can handshake on that.
I don't think they're disgusting. disgusting, but I do think that they're
Okay,
very
get
rarely in
this
the
guy out.
mood
Get
for
this
it.
guy out.
Hold on, that's
Get
crazy. Hold
this
on.
guy out of here.
I
We're
think
like,
they're on the
"No,
same
fuck
level,
you."
basically. I'm just not usually in the mood for Funyuns, so I rarely grab them.
There isn't a mood for Funyuns.
can't-
People that think they're in the mood for Funyuns are not in the mood for Funyuns. They just eat Funyuns because they're convenient.
Yeah, like Funyuns are the one thing that your mom gives you because she doesn't know what chip to give you, and you're just like, okay, I guess I'll fucking eat these.
That's one of the few snack foods where if I walk up to you and I'm like, hey, what are you eating? And you're like, Funyuns. Like, I will make fun of you.
Will make fun of you.
Like, I've never walked in on someone eating Funyuns. Like, say what you will about the snack itself, the name is kind of fucking stupid, and it makes me want to make fun of them. But Funyuns.
The best Frito-Lay chip that you can generally come by is a Cheeto, and I will die on that hill.
You were just complaining about how powdery Doritos are, and then you bring up how good Cheetos are.
Do you dip your fucking Cheetos?
In fucking chip dip, yeah. Did you see that they made pizza Cheetos?
That sounds horrible.
I mean, I haven't had it, but anything pizza flavored is weird.
Yeah, like, even though it is the right sort of palate, like, it is a junk food, it's like there's some forbidden boundaries that are being disregarded.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Cheetos are, with the exception of the cheddar jalapeno ones, because cheddar makes me want to die, Cheetos are just the goat as far as, like, true fucking came out of a can junk food chip.
I do fuck with Cheetos. I have to prevent myself from buying them too much, because I will fucking scarf those down.
Yeah, even though they're a worse value, I always get, like, a bunch of the tiny bags, because it helps me pace myself. Otherwise, they're gone in a week, and I'm fucking the size of a house.
Felt.
Fabric.
Yeah, that's what's happened to us. We bought some corn dogs and chips and just gaming like usual, I suppose.
I haven't touched Ultra Moon in like 2 months.
Not exaggerating. I think I have 100 hours in Eternal X.
Yeah, you're almost done.
I am almost done, which is nice, but...
God, I can't imagine doing 100 hours in a game and me only hearing about it that far in. I think I put like 70 hours in the Breath of the Wild, and that took me like 4.5 months.
Yeah, Carter's been grinding hard. He's like...
That's the thing, like, when something captivates me, I fucking binge that shit for a while. Yeah, do it with Persona 5. I do it with some animes. Just fucking...
I can tell you do with animes, because you said animes with an S. I can tell you're very into the thing.
I actually haven't watched an anime since November. I've wanted to get back into something, but can't really think of anything.
I think the last anime I watched actually was Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. That was in like sophomore year of high school because I was too sick to get out of bed, and so I just popped something on knowing nothing about it, and my brain was destroyed. Actually, I guess I watched the first bit of Demon Slayer with you guys.
That is true.
Oh, and I also watched the first few episodes of Haikyuu, which I did not enjoy. Maybe I go back to it now and like it.
Did you watch Avatar yet?
Huh?
Have you watched Avatar yet?
That's not an anime. We went over this.
Yeah. Have you watched it yet?
No, I haven't touched it in like a month and a half. I should do that tonight, but I know I'm not going to. Oh, God.
Oh, man.
And I love it, too. I'm enjoying it so much. I can't wait to watch more of it, but I think that while I'm waiting,
yeah,
I don't
you're twiddling your
understand
thumbs
my brain.
while you're...
I'm such a fuck up. I can't even.
If only there was a fucking TV 2 feet away from me.
Man. I didn't expect to be bearing my soul so much in this opening. I feel like I've been called out more than a couple of times. We're gonna move on to today's game.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I thought we were playing the game.
Let's go.
No, the game is not make fun of Aiden. You can do that on your episode. Today's game is going to be a delightful little, hopefully improv, we'll see, kind of escapade through the annals of popular cinema in some respects. So, as we all know, recently, Marvel released the cast for Avengers Doomsday. And that got me thinking, man, does anybody still give half a shit about Marvel? And that means there's more room in the space for a new contender in superhero entertainment. And so I thought we should fill the void. Today's episode is called Super Fight!
I'm gonna fight.
I have here a list of superpowers. I'm going to give you each a series of choices between the powers. You can pick one of the two choices each round, and at the end, I'm going to plug all of it into ChatGPT and have you two fight. And the winner is who wins the fight.
Okay, that's pretty good. I like that.
Yeah, I'm down.
Although there's a catch. Every single power has an absurd drawback. You'll see when we get into it.
Related topic. How do you think Thunderbolts will turn out?
I thought that already came out.
No, it's coming out next month, I believe.
Oh, I'm thinking of Eternals. God damn it. Yeah, for the record, that's how good I think it's going to be. The fact that I thought it was already a failure.
Because I think Thunderbolts is going to determine if, like, the huge Avengers
Let's get to the
anyway,
game.
Yeah,
let's get to the game.
Okay, let's
wow,
do it.
You have your finger on the pulse of that more than I expected. I didn't realize you knew anything about Marvel.
We were doing a lot of research on, like, Marvel shows one day. I don't
know what we had the deepest discussion about, even though I really don't care that much about it.
As soon as it hit, like, the multiverse.
Oh, let's get to the game. Let's get to the game.
Okay, yeah, let's do it.
All right. Who's going first? Who wants to go first?
Me.
So, Nate, you have the choice between time manipulation and mind reading. So with time manipulation, you can stop, rewind, and fast forward time at will. However, every time you use it, you immediately forget why you did it. So you should have fun rewinding your own confusion into eternity. And mind reading, you can hear people's thoughts and know their true intentions. However, can't turn it off, and most people's thoughts are brain rot garbage. So if something's stuck in people's heads, they're playing it full blast in your ears. People talking about which chances of winning a fight, you're constantly seeing that match play out in your head. There's a lot of clutter, but that could be useful. Pick your poison. Time manipulation or mind reading.
I feel like you're trying to get me to think a certain way, because with the mind reading one, you said that could be useful, and with the time one, you said, well, you're fucked, have fun.
I don't know, I'm just vamping here.
I'm going to go with time manipulation because it did say that if I do that, I forget why I did it, and then it fucks up, but with the mind reading one, is just, you have to deal with that, so I'm going to go with time manipulation.
You can just elect not to use it. Okay, that makes sense. Carter, your choices are between super strength and invisibility.
Ooh.
Now, with super strength, you can lift a car with one hand and punch straight through brick walls. However, your grip control is non-existent, so you can't, like, pick up a glass of water and drink it.
I can't play video games anymore?
Nope.
Oh, no!
You can't masturbate either. If you try to jack off, your dick will just go flying across the room.
I don't know, man. What if I'm into that?
Knowing my dick, it'll come back.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you just hope for regen down the line.
Yeah, what if my dick's really strong and whenever I thrust into a building, it just breaks it?
Oh, that's true. Maybe the super strength applies to your dick. Maybe you have, like, turbo thunder dick.
Except for some reason, I can't grip things, so if my dick's, like, covered in butter, I'm just like, oh!
Versus invisibility. You can turn completely invisible at will, however, your eyes remain visible like in Looney Tunes, so you're just two eyeballs floating around, and it's very obvious where you are.
Ew.
Okay, so question, with invisibility, do my clothes also stay invisible?
It doesn't say.
Okay.
Here, I'll ask for specification, because admittedly I had ChatGPT do this.
Whoops.
Ooh.
Yeah, your clothes do not turn invisible with you, apparently.
So you gotta get down to your skivvies.
So not only do my eyes show when I turn invisible, but I have to fully get naked.
Yeah.
Huh.
But, you know,
Well,
is Nate really gonna want to punch a naked man, or is that gonna wig him out?
He doesn't know. He fucking turned back time. He's like, what's going on?
Oh, yeah, he does have the ability to erase the memory very easily.
Yeah, he could just do that. I would rather have a super strong penis than become invisible and not show my penis.
Before you lock that in, I will say I thought about it a bit. I think I would be okay punching a naked man.
Okay.
Well, it's not your will on the line. It's how ChatGPT characterizes you, so we'll see.
Super strength for me, please.
All right, Nate, your next choices. Flight versus teleportation. With flight, you can soar through the skies at high speed. However, you scream uncontrollably while airborne, immediately revealing your location.
Is it like a loud scream or is it like a bird?
It says you scream uncontrollably, bold and italicized. And I assume if you run out of breath, you just fall.
Oh yeah, you
like
can
a
just
stone.
Yeah.
Ew. Probably get a lot of shit in your mouth, too.
So not only do you scream, but you have limited flight time because you scream uncontrollably and you can run out of breath.
You can go fast. Versus teleportation. You can teleport anywhere you want instantly. However, you always arrive a foot off the ground and land face first. So, and ChatGPT makes a note to point out the fact that if you teleport into a bedroom, you'll likely teleport into a ceiling fan.
Man, with my super strength, that would be pretty cool. That would be fine.
Into a ceiling fan? What the fuck? What ceiling fan is 1 foot off the ground?
Yeah,
well, I mean, it's 1 foot over your head, I think it's trying to say.
But I'm landing face first, so I have to be fucking horizontal.
No, it's kind of like you arrive standing upright and pile drived face first into the earth.
Oh, what the fuck? So it's like SpongeBob shit?
Yeah, basically, it's Looney Tunes.
Oh, that would get so annoying.
But it might be useful in a pinch.
It would be useful, like, for some very specific locations, I do think. It's just, does that help me in a fight that much? For the purpose of the fight, I'll pick flying.
Okay, Nate's going flight.
So I have a question for Nate's thing. If he were to go back in time, would he technically teleport to where he was once at?
That's for ChatGPT to know and you to find out.
Okay,
Yeah,
sounds good.
And remember,
I guess
I'm electing not to use my time abilities, as I'm sure ChatGPT will pick up on.
Yeah,
so.
I'm sure. It'll be great.
Wink, wink.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, chocolate fudge. Carter, your next 2 choices. X-ray vision or super speed. So with X-ray vision, you can see through walls and objects, but you can see through literally anything and there's no way to turn it down. So basically, if you're near a graveyard, you just see a bunch of skeletons. And you also can't read books anymore.
I was going to say, is this like cheating in Minecraft where the entire ground is invisible?
Yeah, it's creative mode
so
in
I
Minecraft.
can't see anything, but I can see through the ground.
I was going to say, good man, because you missed out on invisibility plus X-ray vision.
Yeah, like, fuck, I might as well just be in a desensitization chamber. Fucking hell.
Can't be seen, and you also can't see.
I'm glad I picked fucking strength.
Based on what it's saying here, I imagine that, like, everything within 10 feet of you is completely see-through. So, like, you won't know if you trip over a step or something.
Is it like a giant orb around me that's like 10 feet?
Yeah, that's what it seems to be implying.
Okay, so I can kind of prepare for it. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to dap Nate up, and I just accidentally slap him and then send him across the fucking street.
You wouldn't even know he was there, frankly.
Yeah.
However, the other one is super speed. You can run at the speed of sound. However, your body and anything you're holding still obey physics. So if you accelerate that fast, your clothes immediately burn up due to atmospheric friction. And presumably you're also horribly burned and scarred by that.
I don't know, man. I'm super strong. I'm a strong boy.
Oh, that's true. Maybe you're fireproof.
That would be fucking busted.
Yeah, and if I run through, I'm basically unstoppable.
Oh, shit.
Imagine if I just grabbed you and then just ran super fast and then fucked you up.
Oh, shit. I would be forced to use my time manipulation.
I think I'm going to pick super speed. That sounds pretty good with the super strength.
That sounds really strong.
They kind of like go compatible. Maybe I'll like slip on the banana peel and be like, ooh, and then I'll go around the world 5 times.
God willing.
God willing.
Nate, your next 2 choices are telekinesis or water breathing. So with telekinesis, you can move any object around with the power of your own mind. However, you have to move it at the speed of a slow Roomba. So like if you knock something off a table, it takes a solid 2.5 minutes to get it back up on the table. Like it's really slow, but you can move anything you want.
All right.
And that's a cool magic trick. You can get like $100 from that.
And that versus water breathing. You can breathe underwater like a fish. However, you also constantly smell like fish, and no amount of soap can get rid of the smell. Presumably that would make your location pretty easy to identify. It would also make you somewhat derisive in public settings.
Wow, what a great option. With the telekinesis one, can I move a person, or does it have to be an object?
It doesn't specify, but if you're fast, maybe you could stop Carter mid-sprint.
You can objectify me, I guess.
That would be easier to do if you were big and buff.
Mm-hmm.
But I have no grip, so maybe you don't have any grip.
What?
Maybe your mind powers don't have any grip on me.
Oh, Carter, that means that you can't grab him. That doesn't affect his ability to grab you.
Oh, shit.
The fuck? I'm picking telekinesis.
What?
I don't know why I'm toiling over this.
Okay.
I'm just saying, your water breathing, it kind of cancels out with your flying.
What does it cancel out?
You don't have to worry about people finding your location by screaming. You already smell like fish. There's no net negative for flying anymore.
Telekinesis.
Oh, well, okay.
I think he's trying to misdirect you.
Nope.
Yeah, he's acting weird right now. He's freaking me.
All right, Carter. So these next two are both related to animals, according to the emojis it provided me with these two. So you have animal communication versus shapeshifting.
Ooh.
So, animal communication, you can talk to animals and even recruit a small number to your cause.
Whoa.
However, they're all deeply sarcastic and judgmental. Like, for example, a raccoon will agree to help you, but not without reminding you that you waddle like a duck. And the owl you summoned, extremely derisive, rolls its eyes at you the entire time. They don't want to be there. It's a real morale cut. Also, if you pick one up and run with it, it will disintegrate.
Yeah, maybe if it becomes too sarcastic, whoops.
And you have to recruit them actively, so you might have to do some sweet talking to even convince them to join your cause.
I don't like the idea of sweet talking to an animal.
Why did you say xenomorph earlier? That had nothing to do with...
Shapeshift, fucker.
The xenomorph doesn't shapeshift.
He wants to become a xenomorph, I think. Anyway, shapeshifting. Transform into anything or anyone. However, it takes a full hour to change back. So if you panic and chair yourself, you're just stuck like that for 60 minutes.
Oh, it would be cool as shit if you turned into the xenomorph, though.
I'm going to just guess that I do have my own intellect if I change into like an animal, right?
Doesn't say. That's
I
a
think
risk you
it'll-
have to take.
I think it would give that to you. Yeah, shapeshifting is pretty strong if it works like that.
I don't even know if it says, but during this hour, do I just slowly like change back and like after 30 minutes I become an amalgamation? Or if like after an hour I just poof and I become a human?
The exact diction is, it takes a full hour to change back. That sounds more like the process takes 60 minutes than that there's a 60-minute cooldown before you can do it again. So if you make the decision to undo it, you have to slowly morph back.
And it's probably extremely painful.
Yeah, it probably doesn't feel great.
But I'm a strong boy.
Oh, shit.
You are
I mean,
strong.
Either way, I could just turn into a gorilla.
And do what?
Be a stronger boy.
Yes.
What was the first one again? Sorry, this second one's kind of really tempting.
Animal communication, recruiting animals to your cause. If you're just gonna become an animal,
Yeah, like, can I just talk to animals if I become that animal?
Carter, that you don't get both.
So if I'm like a cheetah and I encounter another cheetah, I'm just like fucking mute.
If you retain your human intelligence, you're not going to know that.
True.
You either get it or you don't.
Gotcha. I think I'm gonna xenomorph. I think I want to change into an animal.
That's
All right.
not a verb.
Carter's going shape-shifting.
Dude, it's morphin' time.
That's a different IP.
Nate, these seem kind of powerful depending on the circumstance. You have the choice between magnetism control and summon a clone.
Ooh.
So with magnetism control, you can attract and repel metal. However, it only works on inconvenient objects. So for example, you can magnetize spoons, which don't really do a whole lot, but if you want to like open a door, it's like, no.
It's a coin toss.
It's not, because it wouldn't do it if you intended to do that.
Oh.
Okay, so the superpower is being able to face rejection.
Yes, you have a very strong conscience, and I think that that's perhaps very valuable. Versus summon a clone. You can create an exact duplicate of yourself. However, your clone is way cooler than you and doesn't listen to your orders.
Dude, I fucking wish I was more like that by default. I wish I had the confidence to just be my own man.
I was gonna say, with the clone thing, can't you just like go back in time and the clone can just tell him what happened? But if he doesn't listen to orders, never mind.
If you can
Fucking
force
sirens
you,
outside.
There's like 7
If you can
sirens
for-
outside.
Can we wait for these to pass?
Okay, it's good enough now.
Okay. Oh my god. This is the hardest session ever.
all right.
I'm
so
getting hard.
That's great because you're super strong.
Yeah.
Magnetism versus clone.
Clone just sounds better. It feels like a lot of these choices are pretty one-sided so far. Like one is useful with a drawback and then the other one's not fucking useful. I don't know what the fuck that magnetism's gonna do for me. Maybe I can take Carter's credit card or something, but like
No.
it doesn't matter if he's about to smash my head into a wall.
Yeah, I would do with it.
I'll go with the clone because I think that having a more badass, more confident Nate would teach me a lot about myself and how I need to take my own
You can
challenges.
learn from him. Okay. All right, Carter, your two choices. Laser vision versus wall crawling. So,
Can I
with
even
laser-
do the latter?
with laser vision, you can shoot lasers from your eyes. However, it only activates when you sneeze. So during allergy season, you're just a walking nightmare.
Great.
Versus wall crawling, you can climb any surface like a spider. However, this is because your hands and feet are incredibly sticky, and this is permanent. So anything you touch, you will stick to.
Oh my god. Dude, that would be so busted. Imagine when you finally get in after I've been zoning you with my telekinetic shit, you grab me, like, I'm just in your fucking hand now. Like, I can't get out of that.
Yeah, wait a minute. Wouldn't that just give me the ability to grip shit?
I don't think you'd be able to, like, clench onto him, but I think if you, like, slapped his ass, he'd get stuck to you.
Oh, and my ass is amazing, so that would be really easy.
I'm kind of like thinking between these two. Is there a chance that I can like not take one?
No.
No.
Damn it.
You're like
No.
Jack. You're a smorgasbord of unexpected powers.
Okay, so with the laser eyes, it says that it activates when I sneeze.
And
Is
only
that,
when you
like-
sneeze.
Is that like a choice? Or is it like if I accidentally sneeze, I kind of just fuck something?
Can you sneeze on command?
I can stop myself from sneezing.
Does the ChatGPT know that?
I'm guessing it doesn't know how to sneeze.
I don't think you're understanding what I'm asking you.
No, definitely not.
I can just hold my nose, and because of my super strength, I could just be like,
The exact diction is you have to sneeze to activate your laser eyes. You see, Nate, if he picked laser eyes and you went with Magno Grip, you could have, like, thrown a pepper shaker at him, because that's a pretty inconvenient object.
true.
I don't know if ChatGPT is going to give me that option.
Well, you
I
didn't
think-
pick it, so...
I think I'm gonna pick laser eyes because I feel like with my super strength and super speed, as I'm running and being very strong, I'm just gonna grab any gravel and it's just gonna slowly bring me down.
I love the idea of you, like, running really fast and sanding yourself down.
Yeah, I'm just like, oh man.
All right, Carter goes laser eyes. All right,
Yeah.
last round of powers.
Okay.
Nate, the options you have are control fire or super charm.
Ooh.
You can summon and control fire at will. However, the fire is extremely clingy. Once you summon a flame, it refuses to go out unless it gets a heartfelt goodbye. You have to sweet talk your fire and tell it it's doing a great job and it's okay to go home before it will.
You gotta give it a kiss.
What the fuck?
You have to be earnest about it too. You can't just say it to get it off your case. Like, you have to mean it.
Okay, fuck. All right.
I don't know if you'd want to put out fires during the fight. Just an option.
What if you make the fire look like a sexy lady?
Well, hang on a sec. Versus super charm. Everyone finds you irresistibly charming. However, people get, like, super obsessed. Like, they'll blow up your phone with hundreds of texts, they'll send you bad slam poetry, and they'll also try to steal locks of your hair. But that might make Carter resistant to attacking you.
I don't know, man. I feel like I would give him a giant hug.
Oh, God.
And then he'd
You're like,
slip right
"No."
out because your grip is bad.
Oh yeah, my grip is bad.
Yeah,
Shit.
thank God he's not sticky.
Thank God.
So I can control fire, but to put it out, I have to give it a heartfelt goodbye, or everyone fucking loves me.
Yeah, because I'm going to put you in a stadium, I think, so maybe they'll have a bunch of fans.
Ooh.
And, you know, home court advantage is a thing.
That would be useful. That would be very useful.
What about his clone?
Oh,
his
shit.
his clone might be even more charming than you.
What if we just made out the whole time?
What if we
Oh,
just kissed?
shit, you right. Wait, you fucking cracked the code.
I want ChatGPT to write some smut, so I'm going to pick it.
I want some
Big super
Great charm.
I am so surprised you don't have a single offensive power.
He doesn't. He's just very charming.
It'll pay off.
you do have an insane loadout of defense, so I don't know if Carter will be able to hit you.
I'm the
All right,
uncrackable nut.
and Carter, your last two choices are size changing and object summoning. So, you can change your size at will, but there's no telling what size you will change to. So if you're trying to sneak around or underneath a door, you might accidentally blow up to the size of the whale's tower. If you want to dunk a basketball, you might wind up being the size of a rat. And your other option is object summoning. You can summon any object you've ever seen. However, it's always slightly wrong. So if you need a key to open a door, you'll instead get a piano key. If you want to summon a phone, it doesn't get service in that area.
No. I don't know, man. I feel like with the size changing, I can just do it multiple times until I'm big enough or small enough to do it.
I'm gonna guess that ChatGPT is gonna arbitrarily put a cooldown in place. It's not gonna, like, make you just fucking until you're the right size.
I don't know, man. What does ChatGPT say about changing it multiple times? Does it say anything?
It says enjoy being 3 inches tall, and presumably when it says enjoy, it means you're stuck like that for at least some amount of time.
At least I would be able to talk fast.
That's true. That is very true.
Oh, man. I'm going to go with size change. I kind of like the idea of being super big, super fast, and then sometimes, I don't know, being as big as the fucking world. It's cool.
Carter's going size changing?
Yes.
Here's the thing with size changing. You already locked it in, so I'm going to keep it that way for you. But if Nate's got super charm and then you get really small, do you think you're going to be like,
step on me, daddy?
And then he'll actually do it?
Dude, I'm strong enough. I think I can take his foot.
It'll be like he's stepping on a Lego. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
He's like,
Hey, yo, stick your thumb in my mouth.
and then I do that and I crush his ribs.
Hey,
right,
what that tongue doing?
Okay, well, I'm going to use the bathroom real quick, and then I'm going to type all this into ChatGPT, and then we're going to have our fight.
All right. Wonder how long Aiden's gonna be away.
Oh, I'm just typing the rules out.
Oh, you're here.
Yeah, okay.
Are you in the bathroom?
No. Did you hear me, like, basically break half my toes?
No.
No, not at all.
Ow, fuck. Ah, fuck, my foot. Oh, God, fuck, my foot. Oh, my foot. Oh, God, fuck, my foot. Ah, shit. I didn't know if you guys heard it or not.
Yeah, no, not a thing. I would have called 911 if I did, though.
Thank you.
I would have used my powers and everything to try to help you, but no, I didn't hear anything. I swear, though, I would have helped.
Holy shit, that's a lot of words.
Oh, God.
Oh, God, there's multiple rounds. Oh, it's still going.
You weren't planning on reading the whole thing, were you?
Let's, oh, geez, there's a lot. Oh, God, that's a lot.
I would go back and delete it because say that each round is less than 6 sentences. Like, you can limit ChatGPT to...
No, it's fine. We can do it. It's fine.
Oh, boy. Nate, go back in time.
Okay, just to recap on the powers. Nate, you have time manipulation, but you immediately forget why you did it. You can fly through the sky, but you scream uncontrollably while you're airborne. You can move objects with your mind, but everything moves at the speed of a Roomba. You can create an exact copy of yourself, but they're way cooler than you, and they don't listen. And you're super irresistibly charming, but people become obsessive and weird about it.
That clone will start listening when I bite his bottom lip.
Meanwhile, Carter, you can lift cars and punch through walls, but you have terrible grip strength and constantly break shit.
It's fine.
You can run at the speed of sound, but your clothes disintegrate immediately due to friction.
Who needs clothes?
You can transform into anything or anyone, but it takes a full hour to change back. You can shoot lasers from your eyes, but only upon sneezing. And you can change your size, but you have no control over how big or small you'll become until it's too late. The arena is basically a coliseum with a sea of onlooking fans.
Oh, so there are people. They might die.
Yeah, tell you what, I'm actually gonna put the first round in the Discord. If we each want to take turns reading a round, that could be fun, because there's 3 rounds. I feel like one for each of us would be good.
Oh, a popcorn reading.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
That's not too long, I guess.
But guys, I'm
here.
6 foot.
My message is too long.
Your message is too long to post. What? Can you ask the AI?
There you go.
Why?
Do you want me to do that?
Oh, no, it's not that long.
Is it not that long?
Yeah, I'll read the intro before we get reading, though. So, the grand gladiatorial showdown, Nate versus Carter. The Coliseum roared as thousands of spectators filled the air with their fevered cheers. The sand in the area was drenched in the history of blood and battle, and today would be no different. 2 warriors stood at opposite ends, each with a bizarre but formidable arsenal of powers that would soon be unleashed upon one another. The fight was to the death, and neither planned on going down easy. High above, a colossal golden statue of an ancient warrior loomed over the battlefield, its gaze fixed upon Nate and Carter as though it, too, anticipated the carnage to come. Round 1, Chaos Unleashed. Who's taking it?
I got it. With the deafening blare of a war horn, the battle commenced. Carter was the first to act, instantly activating his super speed and tearing forward at a velocity so extreme that his clothes disintegrated into nothingness.
Hell yeah.
The crowd gasped at the immediate display of power, followed by another much louder gasp as they realized Carter was now completely naked. Nate, hovering a few feet above the ground, instinctively reacted with telekinesis, attempting to hurl a piece of debris at Carter. Unfortunately, the object moved at the pace of a lethargic Roomba, giving Carter ample time to casually jog around it before delivering a devastating super strength punch to Nate's ribs.
Hell yeah.
The impact launched Nate across the arena, sending him hurtling into a stone pillar with an audible crack. He gasped, his body aching, but before Carter could capitalize, Nate summoned his clone. The duplicate materialized in an instant, impeccably stylish, effortlessly charismatic, and objectively cooler than the original. Instead of attacking, the clone turned to the audience, shooting finger guns and winking at various members of the crowd. Within seconds, a faction of onlookers had fallen in love with him, screaming his name and declaring their eternal devotion. Nate groaned in frustration. That's not what I needed.
So that's round 2.
Round 2, escalation. Carter.
All right. Carter, unbothered by his own nudity, prepared to strike again, but suddenly a tickle formed in his nose. His eyes widened as the realization hit. A sneeze was coming.
Are you shitting me?
What the fuck is this reading? Oh, come on! He shouted, tilting his head back just as a massive laser blast erupted from his eyes. The uncontrolled beam scorched the sky, barely missing Nate, but instantly incinerating his own fan section in the stands. The arena briefly fell silent as a pile of smoking ashes settled in their place. The remaining audience members collectively scooted a few seats back. Regaining his footing, Nate activated flight, soaring into the air to gain distance, while, of course, screaming uncontrollably. His howling echoed throughout the Coliseum, a banshee wail of tactical retreat. Carter, unfazed, flexed his muscles and prepared his next move. Then he decided to go big, literally. Summoning his size-changing ability, Carter attempted to grow into a towering titan. Instead, his power betrayed him, and he shrank down to a size of a hamster.
His squeaky voice cursed the heavens as he flailed his tiny arms in fury.
Nate, still airborne, paused his screaming just long enough to witness this, blinking in disbelief. "This is my chance," Nate whispered before promptly forgetting why he had said that due to his own time manipulation drop. When the fuck did this happen? What? Instead of capitalizing on the moment, he simply stared at the tiny, naked, and enraged Carter, confused beyond all reason.
What is that choke?
You fucking choked, man.
Are you kidding? Is there another round?
There is a final round.
Are you...
Round 3, the final clash.
No!
Oh man, Nate, you're kind of getting shafted, but there's still a chance for you to unleash the beast.
There's no fuck... I could have ended it right there.
Yeah, you could have.
Your clone has not done anything yet.
Yeah, your clone's just standing there as I wiped out half of the fan base.
No, all of your fan base, Carter.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, who cares about them? It's fine.
You aren't very charming.
Where's
Alright,
round
so
3?
the final clash.
Okay, carry on.
Carry on.
Okay. Carter, unwilling to accept his rodent-sized fate, initiated another transformation. His shape-shifting kicked in, and his body warped and expanded. The crowd gasped as he finally regained his full size, but unfortunately he had panicked during the transformation process and was now a perfect duplicate of a giant golden warrior statue overlooking the battlefield. What?
Wait.
Nate muttered. Do you recall the giant golden statue that was above the battlefield watching you guys? You turned into that.
Okay. I didn't know that I could change into objects. I thought it was animals. Shit, okay. Whatever, AI.
Anything you want.
Whatever, AI.
It's just shapeshifting.
Go off.
It didn't say animals.
Carter, now 30 feet tall and made of solid gold, but still naked in spirit, let out a metallic roar and charged forward.
Oh shit, I can
The
move.
ground quaked beneath his enormous steps. Nate braced himself. He only had one option left. With a deep breath, he activated Super Charm. The effect was instantaneous. Carter skidded to a stop, blinking rapidly. The once blinding rage in his eyes softened. A sudden and overwhelming admiration for Nate flooded his mind.
I don't like this.
The Golden Titan took a single step forward, then another. The crowd held their breath and cocks as Carter reached him out a massive, gilded hand. and gently cupped Nate's face. "You're beautiful," Carter whispered.
No.
Nate, his own power betraying him, felt his stomach twist. Oh no. Carter's admiration intensified. His grip tightened. Not in hostility, but in infatuation. Didn't his grip strength suck?
I turned into a statue.
The strength was... Alright. The strength was too much. Nate felt his bones creak under the pressure. His mind screamed at him to use time manipulation to escape, but he knew that if he did, he'd instantly forget why, and he'd just be right back in Carter's oversized embrace again. It was over. With one final crushing squeeze, Carter unintentionally snapped Nate's spine like a twig. A stunned silence fell over the Coliseum as Nate's body went limp, still held tenderly in Carter's massive golden hands. The war horn blared. The fight was over.
What the fuck?
I got my grip straight.
Wait, so I choked on crushing him in the second round because apparently I used my time manipulation, but when push comes to shove, what the fuck was that?
I don't know. How did he fucking grip you to death? He's supposed to have terrible grip strength.
That's not fair. Like,
what the hell is this?
I played that right and I just got cocked.
I think I lost. I don't know.
Yeah,
Carter, realizing what had happened, dropped to his knees, staring in shock at what he had done. The crowd erupted into cheers, celebrating the champion, but Carter could only feel a deep, confusing sorrow. Nate's super charm remained, making his own victory feel hollow. The clone, still chilling on the sidelines and signing autographs, now glanced over and muttered, "Tough break, man." And thus, the legend of the most absurd gladiatorial battle in history was written in the sands of time. Winner, Carter.
Fucking Nate's clone being like, "What's up?"
That motherfucker.
He fucked your day.
Welp, I guess that makes Carter the winner of the episode.
Oh, man. Tough break.
Man, Nate, do you want to throw your flag? I feel like if there was ever a time to do it.
Nate's just staring in disbelief.
Considering
right now.
none of your powers worked and Carter ignored one of his weaknesses and killed you with it.
Okay, you know what? Yeah, let me go get it, and I'm also gonna chase the cat out of here.
Yeah, what's the cat doing? Where's he at?
Okay, I cast my secret art.
Oh shit.
Per the Constitution.
He's using the permission slip.
Per the constitutorial episode of the podcast, I deploy my permission slip, thereby reversing the outcome of this episode and giving me the victory and the clean kill on Carter in round 2.
Clean kill it. I have.
Hold on, wait. Let me ask it to do that. Continue the fight, somehow make Nate win.
Yeah, like just before my spine snapped, I time manipulated and just like had this slip and just slit your throat in round 2.
Let's go back to the moment.
And it's like,
And
what
thus-
happened? What happened?
The clone, still chilling on the sidelines and signing autographs, glanced over and muttered, "Tough break, man." And thus, the legend of the most absurd gladiatorial battle in history was written in the sands of time. Actually, Nate, you should read this since you're the one that changed history.
Oh yeah, give me that.
You got it?
Oh shit, yep, there we go. Winner, Carter, or so it seemed. A second war horn blared as time suddenly lurched backward. Nate, his last conscious act having been rewinding the moment before Carter crushed him, found himself back in the giant's grip, this time prepared. Before Carter could react, Nate screamed midair and hurled his slow-moving telekinetic debris directly into Carter's forehead, knocking him off balance. As Carter stumbled, Nate's cool, rebellious clone shoved him over completely, sending the golden titan crashing down right onto a stray pile of Carter's own incinerated fan club ashes.
Oh shit!
The sheer poetic...
Into the laser eye fire!
The sheer poetic irony of the moment stunned the crowd into silence before the referee finally raised Nate's arm in victory. Winner, Nate.
I melted off.
Oh shit!
That's it. That's the game.
I'm glad we stuck around for the post-credit scene. This really is Marvel.
That's the game.
Yeah, this really is Marvel.
I can't believe he forced me to use this.
The permission slip.
All right, Nate, as our true winner, the true ending, would you like to give a victory speech?
I would like to thank all of my adoring fans and all of my clones' adoring fans out in the crowd. I'll be signing later as well, but I'm tired right now, so I'm going to go lie down in my little tent. This feels great. I've never fought before, and so this was a pretty good first foray into the business.
The first fight was pretty good.
I will be back. I think I'm gonna try to get some new powers, maybe.
Carter, from beyond the grave, would you like to give us a loser speech?
I guess I died or something. I don't know. A shame.
Your victory was snatched away from you.
I don't know.
What are you doing?
What the fuck?
That's me crying in pain.
Put the hand towel down. What the fuck are you doing?
I slapped Pepper with
Carter,
it.
stop picking things up and making noise.
God damn, man.
I'm angry.
Yeah, you're supposed to have bad grip, you fucker.
I'm angry.
This was really fun, actually. I'm surprised I'm really fucking shocked that at the last possible moment, ChatGPT abandoned all logic.
It does that.
But things worked out for the best regardless. Nate, as the now de facto host, would you like to play us out?
Most certainly, my good man. Thank you for watching this episode of the Spicy Chicken Sandwich Podcast. This was episode 52. I'll be back in a few weeks with episode 53, and it'll have its own thing about it. I think I'm going to start making good episodes again.
That'd be great.
I think it's about time I made my bold comeback. So tune in if you feel so inclined, and we'll see you around the clock.
Wait, what?
Bye.
Bye-bye.